Hello everyone, good evening. Assalamu alaikum. This is Animan here. The topic of today's discussion is self introduction. The answer to that rigid question, tell me about yourself or introduce yourself, may seems very basic, but learning to introduce yourself incredibly important. So you must be prepared for your self introduction. If you wouldn't, then you will get confused at that time. So for better self introduction, you must have your self introduction pre-written and learned it also. So I can say this is an important skill. Why this is important? Because you might have to introduce yourself at a new job interview. You may have to introduce yourself in any class. You might have to introduce yourself in any presentation. You may have to introduce yourself in a larger family event. So for these purposes, I can say this is an art to introduce yourself in front of hundred, even thousands of people. In today's session, we are going to look at different points, and these points can help us to introduce ourselves more effectively and confidently. And let's start with the very basics of self introduction. Very first thing of self introduction that we need to say when introducing ourselves is a greeting. You can have formal greetings and informal also. It depends where are you and what's the situation you are in. So let's start with the formal greetings. First of all, hello. Hello can be used for both situations, formal or informal. It is fine to use with both situations, formally or informally. Next, we can use good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, we can say. One more thing, that good day. Good day is considered as an old fashioned word in British English, but it is fine to use in Australian English. So it is fine to use good day in formal situation, and good night is considered as goodbye, or is usually used as for send off. So when you have to use good night, then you can use good evening instead of good night. So one more thing, make sure to pay particular attention to what time of day it is. If I said good morning at evening time, so I must be considered as stupid. So try to focus on that what time of the day it is. Next, come towards informal greetings. Informal greetings, if you are talking to your friends or you are in a family gathering, so you can use hi, hiya, what's up, what's good, what's new, who. So these are the greetings we can use for informal situations. And next, of course, you have your name. For introducing your name, very basic ways: I'm or I am. I am Annie. I'm Annie. If you are introducing yourself in a situation where majority of audience can't see you, like if you are on telephone where no one can see you, then you can say this is Annie here, this is Annie speaking. And in large auditorium or convocation center where you have to face a large audience, then you can use this is Annie man here. Talk about location, where you from and where are you living. There are many variations, but I'm gonna discuss very basic. So you can say I'm from Rawalpindi and use nationality as an adjective. I am from Rawalpindi, Pakistan. If you are introducing yourself far away from your place, from your hometown, then you can say I came from, and you can name the place. I came from London, I came from Islamabad, or I came from Gujar Khan. If you want to say where you grown up, I was born in Rawalpindi and raised in the place name. I was born in Rawalpindi and raised in Murray. I was born in England and raised in Pakistan. Next is position and company. For example, I worked at Google in the marketing department. I wouldn't say I worked in Google, I work on Google, because we must have to use at with the company name. So if I want to give general idea about my field, so I can say I work in sales, I work in finance. Or if I want to specify my field or position, then I can say I work as a deputy manager, I work as a finance manager, I work as an accountant. You might also want to mention your qualification, especially if you are introducing yourself in any job interview. If you are close to graduation, then you can say I am about to graduate, I am finance graduate, I have a bachelor of arts degree in business, in marketing, in finance. I am a chemistry postgrad. Postgrad is more formal. If you want to talk about courses that you are recently taking, then you can say I am currently taking a course in English, I am currently taking a course in computer. Now if you want to talk about your experiences, especially when you are in job interview, then you must have to mention your past experiences. Then you can say I have 5 years of experience in marketing at Google, I have 10 years of experience in that company. With the company name, you must have to add at as a preposition. You might want to talk about hobbies or your leisure time, that where you spend your leisure time. So normally or commonly we use the phrase that is I like tennis, I like cricket. So if we use I'm a big fan of tennis, I'm a big fan of gardening, so I think so it's more formal. You can also use I'm a keen runner, and I'm a big fan of TV shows. I am a keen tennis player. Now move towards the last point that is very important, and this is about age. We normally use I'm 25 years old, I'm 35 years old, I'm 22 years old, and in shorter term we say I'm 25, I'm 32. If you don't want to specify your age, so you can say I'm in my early, mid, late plus decade. I'm in my mid 20s. She's in her early teens. He is in his late 40s. Well, you might also hear people also say he's 20 something accountant. If you don't know the age, so you can use this formula as well.